Okay, here I am again, talking more about what's the right pontoon for you. Another question that we hear a lot is, how big a horsepower do I need? Now there's a subject that could be very, very opinionated. And I'll just kind of give you the rundown on my feelings towards that. You know, I had a gentleman come in a few weeks ago, and we're talking about what size boat he needs and stuff like that. And I says, well, what size motor are you thinking about? And he said, oh, something like a 40 horse. I go, oh, okay, so you're just looking for something to go putt around the lake. Yeah. I said, you're not looking for something to pull tubers or skiers or anything like that. Correct. And what size lake are you on? Well, it's Games Lake out here by New London. You know, pretty small lake. Even with a 40 horse, it's 5 minutes across the lake. Oh, okay. So yeah, for that particular scenario, 40 horse, 50 horse, 60 horse, what we call putters, okay, is a perfect size engine for you. Because if you're not looking to do tubing or skiing or things like that, why buy the big horsepower? Just get something that's going to be quiet and smooth and fuel efficient, and you'll hardly know the thing's running back there. So in that particular circumstance, the guy bought a 40 horse and he's going to be very happy with it. Now, on the other hand, let's say that you said, well, we do have kids or grandchildren that do want to go tubing and skiing and things like that. Well, now we're going to need a little bit more horsepower. I'm here to tell you, if there's salespeople out there saying that a 50 or 60 or 70 will work on, say, this same 22-foot pontoon that's rated to 115 horse, you're not going to be happy. Those engines are just too small. They're nice engines, don't get me wrong, but they're just too small to pull tubers and skiers at a reasonable rate of speed. 90 horse on this boat, on this 22-footer, is, in my opinion, is bare minimum. If you bought something smaller, you'll be back and you won't be happy, because now we have to depreciate the new motor that you bought because it's now used, and now we have to put a brand new motor on there of higher horsepower, so the price difference goes up. We don't want to do that. We want to get you the right motor the first time. That's why we do a lot of asking questions when you come in to talk to us about a pontoon. Now, truth is, this boat rated to 115 horse, a lot of people max them out. 115 horse is our most popular horsepower that we carry here at Family Marine. We sell a lot of them. Now, next question that we hear a lot, what's the best brand of motor to buy? Oh boy, there's a loaded question. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, you know, everybody has a difference of opinion there. I'll give you some specifications that I heard, that I read in a boating industry magazine a few years ago. It was about market share. What this study proved was that Mercury owned 42% market share in the United States. That's a pretty big number, 42% market share in the United States. Yamaha owned 37% market share in the United States. Wow, those two are pretty close. You add the two together, and then there isn't much left for Evinrude, Suzuki, and Honda, which in this particular study, they all had about 5 to 7% market share in this country. Now, this is a study that was done a few years ago, so that may have changed a little bit between now and then. But my point is that if Mercury and Yamaha are literally dominating the industry in our country, what does that mean? That means that they have more dealers across the country to service your needs. That means that more people are familiar with the product, so that when it comes resale value time, you'll get a better return on investment because people are aware of the brand of the engine. Certainly, absolutely. Some of the other brands of engines, I'm not criticizing them in any way. They're very good engines, but when we have a used boat out on the lot and it has one of the other brands of engines on it, we have to sell the engine. We have to talk about it. We have to tell people, yeah, this is a blah, 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 blah. The funny thing is with Yamaha, people come in and they go, what kind of motor's it got? Oh, it's got a Yamaha. Oh, okay. That's all they ask. That's all they need to know. Or a Mercury. Those two engines are held in very high regard in this country. So, again, I'm talking about a two-tube pontoon. One of the next videos that we're going to do, we're going to talk about triple-tune pontoons, and in that particular scenario, what's the best engine for a triple-tune, depending on the size of the pontoon, depending on the horsepower rating, et cetera, et cetera. I can say this. In the 150 horsepower and down, we predominantly sell Yamaha outboards. If you were in my shoes and you saw all the things that Yamaha did for my customers over the last 15 years of business that they didn't have to do, but they stepped up to the plate when a customer had an issue and they covered it even though it was out of warranty. I've seen that happen with Yamaha time and time and time again. I am ecstatically happy with the customer service that Yamaha provides me. If they can provide that to me, I can provide that to you. That only makes sense. If you go into our parts room and you take a look at our Yamaha parts that we have in the shelves, we have about $2,000 worth of Yamaha parts sitting on the shelf. Not much. And truth is, most of those parts are basic tune-up parts, spark plugs, oil filters, et cetera, et cetera. Why don't we stock Yamaha parts? We don't have to. They are extremely dependable. We have miraculous success with our Yamaha outboards. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's an issue popping up here and there, but in a percentage, the Yamahas are far, 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 far less of a percentage of warranty issues than what some of the other brands that we carry. So that's about it for what size motor do I need. Thanks so much for watching. If you're considering buying a fishing boat or a pontoon, here's some easy ways to reach Family Marine. Call us to set up a private showing of any of the 50+ boats currently in stock. Attend one of our boat shows on the second Saturday of every month. Of course, the best way is to simply stop in our store. Family Marine is located 3 miles north of Willmar on Highway 71. Willmar, of course, is located 70 miles west of Minneapolis on Highway 12. Visit our website at familymarineboats.com for more boat previews and check out our Buyers Resource Center packed with educational videos for boat buyers. You can see Family Marine on Facebook, YouTube, or simply email or call us with any questions you may have. If you've enjoyed these videos, please like and comment below. Thanks again for watching.